한계 사무실 다시들은 이슈요. 대대시 어떤 원룸 부터왕가 대참문오다 우수 international conference 녀소 디스나라 나 윤네 말수 대대시 나라 좋은디 어떤 바시 감에 오조 고디 수dum불 다 소바 다우사 international conference 오조 또왕가 숙구이동 김전지티 도나 당고 organizing committee ko chairman tenure michilasi tang baga basi te chamno da yebiya nang ta usu ojo chukoso jumzen jiti minangda ta tawangyo so minangda rikshungwe namna nombur choye minang namada nombur ta saji defona saji te chamno namada nombur 신들의 이틀 낙쇼 다 개와 정 개조 녀지티 아담 먼동아 퉁우예 다 도메다 defona 다 도메딘 유유되게 nombur 신들의 동우조 아담바시 구둔디 캡다 약대우 노남 좀링나의 우조 예바 제양게도 또가 먼누바 퉁우니에 가제삭간 노남 이 민노 가당 게바 제양게서 룩규르짓낭 구둔디 노남 이즈콜다 우스 인터내셔널 컨퍼런스 오조 주골라 주고에도 김산지티 이쪽을라디 임불 다음에나 마오보가 다음에나 우스 인터내셔널 컨퍼런스 오조 축삭 주고 다도다 테규르미질라시 나오 플리라임불 이제 주옥비나다 가보고 기답비에 퍼블리셔인불 볼륨 나간다가 조건나디 주인불 이 작품을 이 차례입니다. that is such official version 어떤 그 6달에 남았고 기답 뭐라다 나간다가 배나 볼륨 나간다가 레이블 이따 하림디 official recognition 하림디 특집 통화 다 우스 컨퍼런스 와서 에디트라디 야동불 다디시 우스 컨퍼런스 가면 attend 약간에 당연히 어저 진약티 비치게 출입관에 주랑디 농불 이 미누타와 당 야가르게 메나다 비 리서치 스콜러스 단계 어저 주랑디 어저 펩나모 농불 다 노르툴 다 어저 아담 그 텐유름체 베나고도 인스티튜션가 어저 다 아담 순나 이브닝삭 가보도 다 세션스 various session number eminent speakers na atam rekayar phebu number birbasi da odo kalat naimber betak betak viewpoint six dare lama korche imbur teja pole da jumzen jiti nitang ti da jume da dadsa bana da six dare lama kol da kitabe turang di number six dare lama nyoje da benak message de chamon mysterious thap di number da 이제 다음에는 나간다가 다음에 농부다 이제 플레다 가제다 우스 가보 인터내셔널 컨퍼런스 오게다 디스커션 디야에 가제 다음에다 시티다 broad understanding 디다 구든디 노남 가야가 여고남 비스다메나 하림디 죽디 실라디 임불 잇 민노고 따와 같은다 His Holiness Institution 다음에는 마땅고 14달에 라마 다다 게오생게조다 오조메나 아당 14달에 라마 임불 잇 민노다 다당 monnupun인 아당고 His Holiness 아당 베낙 인스티튜션 대가 아당 먼루부나미나 나나 촌나 아당 덤제 남다라디 넘불 상 또한 간는 남일 하세 건부소 베나다 군은 나부지기 감메베나 오조다 징고서 김전지티 가보스 기는 넘불 군단 다 6달에 라마지 아당 먼루바 투무기불 잇 민노고다 마나 14달에 라마 보트와니 마르피 고사지 아당 먼루부다지다 마르피부드 임불 also significant tamdi number of the geopolitical significance number which one international conference ti ata monlubuga chukoidong gyumjan ti sinyenine ta so tamina da iba kabusi kan kinuchita imbur tamina yomisi dercha munumina ti chorindi yadumeda ta i제 atan ko His Holiness ka ko da shukkumina kewiti yominae 타초뇨 탑디야 이 작품에 이 지금 미르기입니다. 미니오라 이제 다음에는 His Holiness 고 비난다 가이스 고이당 디노모 이제 시스템 된 노물 가는 포럼 미나 시스템 라디 노물 이 시스템 짓미나에다 오조 폴로야 이 게미나다 비타니네 technical sessions ka binati na yemul it bajita mabo ga je zumlinga siti keta thoi si ya yemul mabo ga da uso geosem yeso conference ki monlupa mena dercha mono namada pore yemul it minuku da six dara nama kore himalayan belkan ni jugusuwa it min zumling gambo ga dercha mono keta ge it regular no a very good afternoon ladies and gentlemen. I hope distinguished guests who have come here from within the country and abroad, you must have understood what I said. Obviously, it was a joke. So, I'm very honored to be amongst you all and to speak before you regarding this inaugural function of the first of its kind, the International Conference on Cultural and Historical Significance of His Holiness, the 6th Dalai Lama, 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗠𝗙𝗥𝗡𝗥. And most respectfully, Venerable 𝗲𝗡𝗠𝗡, all the monastic members, distinguished guests, and honored scholars, and friends from across the globe, and my dear media friends. Firstly, I would like to extend a warm welcome to my beautiful state, Arunachal Pradesh, and that too in Tawang, which carries a very significant historical relationship with the institution of His Holiness, the Dalai Lama. We are all gathered here to deliberate on various aspects of life of 6th Dalai Lama, which is very much least known to the rest of the world. So firstly, I must extend my heartfelt thanks to our chairman, organizing chairman, Reverend 𝗤𝗡𝗠𝗔, and his all executive members for holding such a beautiful event here in Tawang. It is very wonderfully managed. And also I must compliment my dear friend, Mr. Moji Riva, for his hard work and for his dedication to make this event a very success. So Tawang, as you all know, is not just about the tranquil homes of monasteries and faith, but it also is the esteemed birthplace of the 6th Dalai Lama, His Holiness 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗙𝗥𝗡𝗥. The sacred connection endows this conference with greater meaning as we gather here to reflect upon a towering figure whose extraordinary life traversed the realms of spirituality, poetry, and turbulent political drama. Born in 1683, His Holiness 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗥𝗡𝗥 stands as an enigma in the tapestry of Monpa history. Unlike his predecessors, he chose the path less traveled, a life marked with profound spiritual insight, intertwined with deep human longing. Many have viewed his reign through the lens of paradox, a monk who penned love songs, a leader who lived in the middle of a political storm, a visionary who vibrantly preached the aesthetic and the metaphysical. Now, what sets the 6th Dalai Lama apart is not only his lyrical geniuses, as attested in his immortal verses that echoes with longing, impermanence, and love, but also his embodiment of the inherently human aspects of spiritual leadership. His poetry inscribed across generations, crossed cultural boundaries, distilling the essence of Buddhist philosophy into everyday emotions of joy, loss, and hope. Who does not recall the verses, as was mentioned by our Reverend 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗥𝗡𝗥, and I quote, "White crane, lend me your wings, I will not fly far from Lithang, I shall return," I unquote. So even these days, 6th Dalai Lama's verses continues to connect the Himalayan regions with the wider world, forming a bridge between traditions and modernity. The cultural significance of His Holiness 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗥𝗡𝗥 is immense, particularly for the people of Arunachal Pradesh and the entire Himalayan belt. And yet, we look around us, we do not see the vibrancy of his legacy in the land of his birth. Yes, we are a little aware of his life and the songs that he has written, but the community in general, even today, is not significantly aware of the historical significance of the life of 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗥𝗡𝗥, nor much of the cultural and literary legacy he has left behind. 6th Dalai Lama, His Holiness 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗥𝗡𝗥, is also regarded as one of the greatest of the Tantric in Tibetan history. Scholars often speak of his poems not only as epic song of love and longing, but as tantric verses with profound yet hidden meanings which only the accomplished masters of Tantrism can interpret. Often blending the sacred and profound, his collected works are not only widely celebrated in Tibetan culture, but also widely translated and studied. His disappearance and death are mirrored with mystery. The official sources say he died in 1706 but some accounts suggest that he lived a secret life for another 40 years and even visited his birthplace, the Mondial. The undisputed fact, however, is that the son of Mondial, who was chosen as the reincarnation of the highest office in Tibet, still reigns the heart of millions as one of the most legendary Dalai Lamas. Seen in the backdrop, this conference brings many possibilities. It brings the possibilities of knowing more about his life, of the sixth Dalai Lama. It brings up the possibilities of us better understanding the political and historical turbulent times he lived in. It brings up the possibilities of getting to know more about his songs, the literary and the spiritual context in which they were composed. And most importantly, it gives us the opportunity to understand and better appreciation the institution of Dalai Lama and what it means across the Himalayan region and world as a whole. The impact of this conference will not only be confined to academic pursuits, but will also traverse across cultures, across boundaries, and more importantly, in the whole realm of spirituality, particularly of the Buddhist practice of the Nalanda tradition. As we gathered here in Tawang, let us remember His Holiness Hiang Gyatso for what he truly was, an immortal bridge between worlds, a poet, a voice of gentle humanity in the cacophony of his age. May his legacy guide us as we search for harmony, wisdom, and understanding in our own certain times. I once again take this opportunity to welcome all the delegates participating in this conference, both from within the country and also from the foreign countries. I also convey my best wishes to all the speakers and hope that the knowledge shared by them will go a long way in enriching the world to the cultural and historical significance of the sixth Dalai Lama. I pray for the grand success of this conference. May the wisdom of sixth Dalai Lama illuminate our heart and guide our journey ahead. Tashidile, thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Arunachal.